The dreams began last fall. They weren't hazy or surreal like most dreams. I experienced them with startling clarity, as if I were reliving memories that didn't belong to me. In the first dream, I was standing on the deck of an old ship, its white sails billowing in the wind. The sea was calm, and moonlight shimmered through a silver mist on the water. I could hear the soft slap of waves against the hull and the muffled laughter of people nearby, but I didn't recognize any of them. That night, I woke up with my heart pounding. There was something undeniably real about the dream. The name of the ship lingered in my mind, the Althea. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Every night, the dream returned, always with the same ship, though the scenes gradually changed. Sometimes I stood on the deck during a violent storm, rain lashing my face, wind howling. Other times, I ran down dark wooden corridors, searching for someone I could never quite reach. One night, the dream ended with the ship splitting in two in the middle of the ocean. I saw myself plunge into the water, sinking into cold, silent darkness. Just before I woke up, I saw a chest floating near me, and carved on the lid was a name, my name. I began to research, at first out of curiosity, but the deeper I dug, the more obsessed I became. I found an entry from the 19th century about a ship called the Althea, lost at sea in 1874 off the coast of Maine. There wasn't much information, just a few notes about the passengers and cargo. But one thing stopped me cold. The passenger manifest listed a name that matched mine. Not just the name, my exact birth date. I didn't know what to think. Was it a strange coincidence? Or something deeper? Could I be remembering a life I had once lived? I visited a local maritime archive. An elderly archivist helped me find a copy of the original crew records. One passage described a woman on board. Dark hair, gray eyes, northern accent, often seen journaling near the bow. I had seen her in my dreams. I asked the archivist if there was any record of recovered items from the wreck. He nodded and showed me an old newspaper clipping, saying that some belongings had been found years later, including a chest. No one ever claimed it. I knew then I had to go. I drove to the coast where the Althea had supposedly gone down. It was a quiet place, shrouded in mist, with a biting wind. I walked along the shore until I found a weathered plaque, site of recovered artifacts from the Althea Shipwreck, 1874. I stood there a long time, overwhelmed by a sorrow that didn't feel like my own. That night, I stayed at a small inn near the sea. The dream returned, more vivid than ever. I was writing in a journal, the sea breeze fluttering the pages. I looked out at the water and smiled. Footsteps approached. A man entered, smiling gently, calling me by a name. A different name. When I turned around, I felt both people, myself in the dream and myself in waking life, merge into one. The next morning, I went back to the shore. As the sun rose, I spotted a small object half buried in the sand near the rocks. It was a silver hairpin, shaped like an anemone flower. I had seen it before, worn in the dream woman's hair. I brought it home. Since then, the dreams have softened. No more storms, no more sinking. Only peaceful images, laughter, sunsets over the sails, and the salty breeze. I still don't know if I truly was that woman in another life, but I believe that some things transcend time, memories, love, and unfinished stories. The hairpin rests on my desk, beside a copy of the old manifest. When I look at it, I remember the dreams, and I feel like something has been made whole. A part of the past has been awakened, and I am no longer quite the same. Midnight Whispers is a place for kindred souls. If you feel like you found where you belong, please like this video and subscribe to the channel.